Gang, it's your girl Cal here, back again with I wouldn't even call it a vlog really. These vlogs I really be uploading really be like stories, so I guess I'm gonna change the title. We're gonna call it Thursday Story Time. You know? Let me fix this. Hold on. Yeah, but I'm outside today. I mean, it's nice outside, so I said, hey, why the fuck not? Hold on. Bring the camera. Check out my new haircut. Check it. Got the sideburns lined up the front right here, man. You see that? Yeah. But anyway, came back, because even in the last video that I uploaded, I told you, the whole situation with me and my girl. I told y'all about that. Well, I guess technically she's not my girl anymore, but I just wanted to update y'all on what basically is going on, and then after this I'm gonna be uploading a couple of reaction videos. But basically, like I told you guys in the last video, we just been spending some time apart, getting back to us. I mean, we literally spent every single day together, so us spending time apart was kind of necessary. I think, like I said, both of us lost ourselves, because we didn't do the things we used to do. Like, she's a workout fiend, I'm always in the studio, and I stopped doing my music, she stopped going to the gym. Like, we just lost ourselves. And so we took some time apart. As we began to come back together, more so on her end, she's a Gemini, like, to the T. She's not really someone who likes to be tied down, she kind of runs when you try to tie her down and things like that, which she'll never admit, but that's besides the point. Well, anyway, we haven't been talking really that much for like a couple of days. Well, not even a couple of days. It's been like 2 weeks since we've like actually talked consistently on like a daily basis like we used to. Now it's like every other day or every 2 days, every 3 days that we talk. And so it's just kind of iffy. But today I didn't tell her, I just told her I had something coming for her today, like, because I was gonna send her a gift anyway. But instead I decided, to just deliver it, by hand, because I'm like, she's not really talking to me like that. I really need for her to see that I'm serious, about this. I'm not really playing around. I'm dead ass. Because I mean, a lot of the people that she's dealt with, whether it be relationships or even friends, have really just, like, in any matter of the word, have kind of used her. She's either been there financially for them or been there just physically and mentally, emotionally for people. And then, now these days she doesn't have a lot of friends. She doesn't really allow people to get close to her like that, because people just, when it gets tough, people go. And we bonded because, I've dealt with situations like that. Like, I physically, even financially, have done a lot for a lot of people. But when shit hit the fan, none of those people are with me today. I had to learn to stop doing those things. She was the kind of person where I didn't mind doing that for, because she understood why I did it. It wasn't just because she wanted something. She understood why, and she would reciprocate it in return, so it wasn't just one-sided. Sorry for the wind if it's bothering the video. But anyway, so yeah, today, this morning, I got up, I got some flowers, and I got her gift, and I just pulled up at her house. I didn't tell her I was coming. I pulled up at her house, unannounced, and I called her. I was like, come outside, not to, interrupt her day, because, she got her own life, she got things to do, and I know that. I just wanted to get something off my chest, and then I was gonna go, I had to work, so I was gonna go to work after anyway, so I didn't plan on staying with her all day, intruding or nothing like that. I just wanted to get some things off my chest. I wanted to talk to her about the situation, and that, just end it off that way, just end it on a good note, so maybe we can start talking on a regular basis and things like that. And I got there and I called her, um, she was like really hostile with me on the phone. Like she was really angry. Like I wouldn't even say angry, but she just had an attitude. Like she was just mad, and she's been that way for like a couple of days. Like she just has been like giving me really quick answers, like really short, quick answers. She doesn't really want to talk to me like that, you know. And so that's why, probably also another reason why I've been leaving her alone. But I just pulled up just to give her the flowers and the gift, you know. But needless to say, she was having some, you know, she was getting her closet redone or whatever. So there was people in the house that she couldn't come outside. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll wait. But as I'm waiting, you know, she's just on the phone, just, you know, not going off on me, not cussing or nothing. But she just seemed really aggravated that I even showed up, you know. And I was confused because I'm like, you know, yeah, maybe it might be inconvenient, but one, I was willing to wait. I was sitting outside in the car, chilling, you know. I was like, don't rush, you know, don't feel like you have to come outside to rush anything. Take your time, let them finish what they're doing. You come out when you get a moment. Even if I have to catch you on the way out to your car, going where you're going, I was willing to do that. But anyway, she just seemed so aggravated that I just decided, you know, I'm just going to leave the flowers on her car. You know, I texted her and told her they were there, and I left and I went to work because I felt like she came outside, you know, just the attitude she already had. I didn't think it would have ended well. And all my intentions for going there were just really pure, you know, I just wanted to make it right. So I texted her that I left the flowers on the car. I didn't leave the gift on the car because one, it was an expensive gift and I didn't want to leave, you know, I didn't want to leave the gift just sitting on the car like that. So I texted her, I told her that, you know, I put the flowers, you know, under the windshield wiper thing to hold them down, and I left those. And I took the gift and I was like, you know, I'll just mail it to you since you're not really feeling me. You don't really want to talk to me right now. You know, and then we start going back and forth about the issue. I never really told you guys what the issue was that we had. But needless to say, I'm not going to get too much into detail, but needless to say, we started going back and forth on text messages about our issue that we had. Now, mind you, 2 weeks ago when we decided to basically take this break, we had already talked about the issue. You know, I thought the issue was done. I thought we had closure on it. You know, and I had moved on from the issue. I'm worried about the future at this point. You know, I'm not really thinking about the past and what has already happened. But I'm not the kind of person that's gonna, you know, be upset with you or blame you just because it's still affecting you and not me. Needless to say, she still felt some kind of way about that situation. So today, you know, we texted back and forth, and then while we were texting, you know, I went there with good intentions. I was 100% calm. You know, she was a little hype and snippy at me, but I did not react at all. You know, I kind of just let her say her thing. You know, I understood why she was upset or whatever, still upset about the situation. So I let her say her thing. I didn't go back off on her or nothing like that. But needless to say, you know, I was tired of doing the whole back and forth thing. It's a situation where we had a great relationship. Minus this one incident, our relationship was great. Me and her share nationalities. Me and her share basically similar childhoods and experiences. Me and her share a lot of family similarities. Me and her share a lot of things just in general. So we basically, from the first day we met, we were like inseparable. Like for months. And for months before we even got together, we were inseparable. Being, you know, just how she is, which I don't think is a bad thing. She's just the kind of person where, you know, when she's in her feelings or when she feels some type of way, she'd rather say, you know, I don't care, or just act like it's nothing, you know, or she doesn't give a crap or whatever the situation may be, rather than, you know, just get in her feelings and, you know, do it that way. That's what she'd rather do. So she just kept telling me, you know, like, I don't care, you know, you do you, I'm good, I'm happy, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I told her today, like, I finally started texting her because, I mean, obviously, you know, in days and days go by, you do get a little aggravated, but I still never went off or said anything bad. I was just like, look, you clearly not happy or clearly not over the situation if you keep bringing it up, you know? You know, I'm sitting here, you know, I acknowledged my part in the situation a long time ago. And, you know, I haven't brought it up because I'm like, I acknowledged my part. We already discussed everything that happened. And I'm like, okay, so we're going to move on from here. I took ownership on my part. And I felt like she was just saying she don't care, she want to move on, like almost essentially putting like 100% of the blame on me. Which, like I said again, you know, I took ownership of my part, so I'm not really complaining. But I didn't text her to start an argument back and forth. And she's a Gemini to the T when I tell you. She literally will just talk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth so that you can get her point. You know, she just wants you to get her point. When she's mad, there's no point in talking to her because she's not trying to hear your side. She's a total Gemini. When she's upset, she's not trying to hear your side. She just wants you to understand how she feels, you know, and sympathize with her and do all those things until, you know, she has time to reflect on the situation. Then that's when you could tell her your point of view. So basically, you know, I've been taking the beating the whole time. Oh, well, not beating, maybe that's a little harsh, but I've been taking the attitude, I've been taking the little slide comments, I've been taking it because one, I love her, I want to work things out, and, you know, I'm not going to crucify anybody for how they feel. So I was getting annoyed with this whole text message thing. So I just picked up the phone. I was like, oh, let me just call her. I saw that she was texting me back. So I just called her instead. Because, you know, I knew she had her phone in her hand. So I called her, you know, I didn't even really let her talk that much. I literally just picked up the phone and I said, look, you know, I know that we've had, you know, our situation. You know, I know we've took this time apart. And both of us are actually really happy in the time we've taken apart because we're able to focus on us. And so I'm like, I don't want to change things in that sense. You know, we still do need to focus on us. But I'm just like, in the big scheme of things, the little arguments that we have are just pointless to me. Because I literally had to just basically tell her to be quiet, and I just broke it down real calm. I said this. I said, look, at the end of the day, you know, I just came at her straight. I was like, I wholeheartedly apologize, and I'm sorry for anything that, you know, I did to make you feel the way you do. You know, there's no way that I want you to have that kind of feeling towards me, or have that kind of feeling towards Jenna, or just walk around with carrying that energy, because that's not positive. That's not a healthy thing to walk around with, you know, the anger and just the upset or the hurt. You know, I just apologized from the bottom of my heart. I was like, you know, I love you to death. You know, I care about you more than anything. You know, I'll do anything for you. And I'm like, you don't have to accept it right now, but I need you to know that. You know, I need you to let that sink in. You know, maybe she didn't really get it at the beginning when I said it because it was so fresh. Maybe she really didn't internalize what I was saying then. But now that time has gone by and things have calmed down a little, I think she was really able to understand that, you know, what I'm saying. You know, I'm not saying we need to be back together just like that. All I said was this. Bottom line is, I'm the kind of person that if we're in a friendship relationship, I'm like loyal on 3,000%. And a lot of people don't get that. I'm not. A lot of people are loyal to people when it's convenient. I'm the kind of person, like, even if we're good right now, even if we're bad, you know, we're not in a good spot, I'm still loyal. I'm going to still call you. I'm going to still check up on you. I'm going to still watch your snaps. I'm going to still look at your Instagram page. I'm going to still comment under your picture to see what's up. You know, like, even if we're not on good terms, I'm still there. I'm the kind of person, like, you could have did some whacked up shit to me, and if I really cared about you, you'll know, because at the end of the day, you know that despite what you've done to me, and despite what I've said back, or even despite what I've done to you, I'm still the kind of person where I will pick up the phone and call, God forbid anything, and you know you can pick up the phone and call me despite anything. I can't blame my girl on how she feels, only because no one's ever been that for her. No one's ever been there to pick up the pieces when shit hits the fan. Everybody else that she knows that has either, you know, or that she's gone through a hard time with, they just leave. Me and her literally just went through a situation with a mutual friend that we actually met through, like, maybe like 2-3 months ago. And we had to drop that friend, you know, because the friend basically was only concerned about her feelings and wasn't concerned about my girl's feelings in the situation. And you could tell, like, my girl's sitting here pouring her heart out, basically. She's not the kind of person that's gonna cry and, like, go all over you. But you could just tell in her actions, like, if you really know her, and they had known each other for 3 years, longer than I've known her, and if you really know her, like, take the time to know her, you know that she's not the crying person, she's not the lovey-dovey, she's not gonna say all this lovey-dovey stuff. But if you know her, you could tell when she's basically, like, trying her best, pouring her heart out. And this person basically slapped me and slapped her in the face, like, in their actions, you know? And then just continue to throw shade on social media and just things like that. And so she's dealt with people in the past, not everybody, but a lot of people that she's gone through, that she's dealt with, friends, relationships-wise, whatever, have, you know, when it fucking gets rough, just throw the towel in and don't give a shit, like, just walk away from her. And I told her on the phone today, I'm like, you might be used to that, but I'm the kind of person, like, I'm loyal to the 3,000. I don't care if we're not really on a cool page right now, but I'm gonna be there for you. You know, I'm not going anywhere. Like, and I think when I used to tell her I wasn't going anywhere, maybe she thought I was talking about a relationship-wise. You know, I'm not the kind of person, I don't need to have the title of a girlfriend or, you know, talking or dating to care for somebody, or a friend even, or an acquaintance. I don't need titles. I don't operate on titles. You know, I operate off emotion and how I feel and actions that people show me. You know, a title, you know, it's just a title. It's a word. It's not doing anything for me. So I told her, you know, I don't need a title, man. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just someone who is wholeheartedly apologizing for how I made you feel. You know, I love you to death. You know, I care for you, and I'm here for you. That's all I wanted to tell her. You know, if I could have avoided all that little bickering that we did over text message, I really would have. But, you know, I know her, you know, and I have to learn, you know, how to control myself in a situation as well. Because, I mean, I do have feelings as well. But in this situation, I just had to put my feelings aside to cater to her for a minute, because I could tell that she needed it. You know, I'm technically over the situation about what happened. And she's over the situation physically, but emotionally, you know, she just keeps saying, you know, I don't care. But, you know, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be so mean and, you know, snippety with me. If you didn't care, you wouldn't bring it up every single time we have a conversation, like, if you didn't care, you know. And I just wanted her to get out of the I don't care mode and really just get into her feelings, you know, not the surface shit. Like, get out of the surface shit and deal with the real emotion, you know, that's under it. That was basically it. But that's basically what I've been dealing with for the past, like, 2-3 days. Because I know I said I was going to upload on Sunday after I made that video. But after that video, me and her were texting. She called me. And it was just a whole nother whirlwind. And I just needed a break. And I feel like today, although she's probably maybe still upset a little bit, she really understood how I felt and what I meant. You know, I think it really clicked for her today. And so from now, I'm going to just give her time and space. You know, I'm not really going to call her like that. I'm not going to be on her like that because, you know, I'm not thirsty. Not in the sense that it's bad to chase somebody, but I'm not going to be so thirsty and up someone's ass either, you know? But I felt like I owed her that apology, or maybe that's just what she wanted from me. Even though I had already said it, I feel like maybe she was just holding on to that. Maybe that's what she wanted. I don't really know. But I just feel like after that conversation, she actually got it today. So there's closure in the situation now, and both of us can handle it. Now, moving forward, I'm going to be more consistent on here. Now that that's out the way, you know, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now it's about consistency. So I'm thinking about doing 3 videos a day. You know, maybe more, but minimum 3 videos a day on here. I'm probably gonna start tomorrow. I might do today just to see what's going on. I don't know what I have left to do today. You know, I gotta check a couple of things before anything. But 3 videos a day is the minimum that I'm gonna try to do. And that's basically it. But I wanted to at least let you guys know what's been going on with me, why I didn't upload like I said I was gonna upload last time. But anyway, go ahead and subscribe to me. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and, like I said, send me some messages on videos you'd like me to react to and things like that. Also, go ahead and follow my Snapchat. It's Rocky_4_Eva. That's EVA. Go ahead and follow me on Snapchat. I'm always on there posting a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, and it's, you know, it's lit. It's gonna be cool. And we're gonna just get back into things, you know, get back into things. You might see her in a video in the future, you know, just as time goes by when we reconcile things, and get back on track, you know, just on a friend standpoint, starting from back a friend standpoint. And so you might see some of my other friends, some other people in the videos, you know, and it's just whatever, you know, I'm gonna just free ball it, you know, and just see what happens, you know, with my success. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know. Go ahead, like I said, subscribe. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and send me some messages on things you want me to react to. And we're going to check you guys out later. Kel, gang.